Hello, my name is Andrew Wood, and in this video I'm going to show you how to integrate Salesforce using OIDC with SecureAuth. So as you can see, I'm logged into my Salesforce admin console and I've gone to the Apex classes. I click New, and then once this loads, what I'm going to do is paste in the text that I want to use. I grabbed this text from Ben and I'll include it in the KB. Okay, excellent. In all providers, click New and then select OpenID Connect and give it a name. Can be any name. I'm going to give it a name of SAIdP. And then over here you've got to set your consumer key and consumer secret. We need to go and grab that from the SecureAuth admin console. So let's swap over there. So in my case, I'm going to create a new internal application in the new experience. You can do this in Classic. It will be the same setup in terms of the OIDC. It's just slightly different for selecting the data store, the groups and the policy. So let me do that real quick. Salesforce OIDC. I'm going to leave this the same. I'm going to select the data store. I'm going to allow everyone to access it just for the demo, and I'm going to give this always prompt for MFA. Realm number in my case doesn't matter, it can be 35, and then we're going to select OpenID here. And click on Create Connection. And then we're going to swap back to the advanced settings so we can configure the OIDC side of things. Alright, so then we're going to set this to enabled. The issuer can be anything you want, but typically they like to have URLs in here. So I'm going to set mine as a URL. It's route number 35, so I'm setting that one there. And you select a signing cert here. Just pick one that's going to last a while. So I'm going to grab this one and hit select. And then, so we've enabled it. We've selected the certificate. Auth code lifetime of 2 minutes should be fine. I'm going to set a token offset for 30 seconds just in case there's a clock skew. Issue, and I'm going to set the user consent to auto accept so that the users don't get an annoying pop-up. For now, I'm not going to enable consent storage. We may turn that on later. Right, save those settings. And then once that's saved, we're going to scroll on down and add a client. And this is where we're going to get that consumer key that Salesforce needed. Its name is Salesforce. We're not going to be doing an implicit flow, so I'm going to disable that. Same with hybrid and client credentials and resource owner for that matter. So we're just doing auth code. I haven't decided whether I'm doing Pixie or the full authorization code flow. I'm going to probably do the full code flow, so I'm going to leave that without the Pixie checkbox for now. Hit save on that one. And then in a bit, we are going to have to come back and add a redirect URI. Don't know what that is yet. We're going to grab it from Salesforce in a bit. So now we jump back to Salesforce. And paste in that key we just copied. And then we're going to grab the key as well, the secret, sorry. And paste it in here. Now this URL is easy to predict. It is the FQDN that you're used to going to, plus the new realm number, so in my case SecureAuth 35, and then that's all you need to do for the authorized endpoint. For the token endpoint, it's the same setup as the line above, apart from you need to specify OIDC token.aspx. And then for the user info endpoint, very similar again. Apart from it is OIDC user info.aspx. Nice and predictable, and you can find that out from our documentation as well. So I said we're not going to use Pixie, so I'm going to uncheck that. The issuer is what we set earlier. So in my case, I just matched the FGDN and the realm number. And for these scopes, I'm going to do the predictable ones of OpenID, profile and email. We can always come back and edit these later. Now we're going to jump down to registration and pick up the Apex type and then grab that one we created earlier. I'm going to execute it as me because I am the admin. And now we can scroll down and hit save. This is showing us a nice summary here, and one more thing that we need to grab before we navigate away from this page is the callback URL. You're going to need to authorize that on the SecureAuth side. Salesforce was calling it a callback URL, we call it a redirect URI, but same thing. Based on the one you've just copied from your Salesforce summary, paste it into here and hit save. Otherwise you'll get an unsafe redirect error when you try to log in. Now, to make this easier for your users, you might want to set up a nice easy clickable link on the Salesforce side. So you can come into here and add the new auth provider so that your users can select it. Otherwise they'd need to know a specific URI. So you go to my domain, scroll down in here and hit edit. You'll see I've already got a few in here. It's because it's my test environment. And here's the new one that we just created. So select that and hit save. And now that's saved, we can go to Salesforce and test this. Perfect.